Hey everyone, I'm G. Wake up, I'm back. So once again, it has been a while since I've uploaded. And once again, it's because of the same reason I gave in every other update video. And once again, I'll explain what that reason was. But not just yet. First I want to tell you which game I'm playing, and that is Quake Champions. Everyone knows Quake. It's the granddaddy of the arena shooter genre, so yeah, there's not too much to explain about this game. Basically, this is just a modern version of all the original Quake games. The objective is very straightforward. You, and your team in this case, shoot people until a certain score is reached or until time has run out. Of course, team with the highest score wins. I would say I'm at the very least competent at this game, but certainly not the best. Although experience from other games such as Team Fortress 2 definitely does help. Alright, so now that the introduction is out of the way, we can get into the subjects of this video. The first one entailing my last video. If you don't know which one I'm talking about, it's the Planetside 2 video. There's not that much to talk about here, but I just wanted to thank you for the support it got. I spent a lot of time making that video. I had to do 4 recording sessions for it, each one about 3 hours average. The reason I had 4 sessions was because I simply wasn't satisfied with the footage I got in the first 3 sessions. All the footage you see in the video are all from the last session, meaning I already spent about 12 hours just recording. Then it was down to editing, meaning I had to cut out what I didn't want, stitch everything together, and then put in all the sound effects, music, etc. I did not keep track of how much time I spent in editing, but you can sure bet that I spent another few hours into it. Now, of course, this is not nearly as many work hours as other YouTubers might stick into their content, but I just want to put in perspective that I really did put a lot of effort into this video. And it would have been quite unfortunate if I spent so much time making this video and it only got like 20 views. But it didn't. It got way more than I could ever hope for. As of right now, it already has gotten over 160 views. And I still see this number increase every once in a while. And I really do appreciate that. And this just shows me that putting all this effort into making videos is worth it. So I will assure you that I will definitely keep this up. I'm planning on making a few more montages in the future as well as some other scripted stuff. And that actually brings me to my next subject. My oh so consistent and legendary upload schedule. Yeah, remember that one time I said I would upload once every Tuesday? That didn't really work out, did it? Since I don't want to force myself into making content just for the sake of uploading, I'm letting go of the schedule. I know an upload schedule is very important for a successful channel, but it's just not working for me. The amount of time I put into videos just differs too much. And I'm incredibly lazy, meaning I get distracted by other things and don't want to work on a new video. And then you end up in the situation which I'm in right now. Hi, how are you? It's been a few months. I feel like my point is clear. So basically what will happen now is that I will start uploading whenever I have a video done. This way you don't have to eagerly wait for a video that won't come. Instead, you'll be surprised because you suddenly see a video pop up of your boy, G. And this way I don't have to worry about upsetting anyone because they were expecting me to do something I ended up not doing because I'm not promising anything. Wow, that sentence was long and confusing. Basically, in summary, you can expect a video whenever and I will produce more videos that require more effort. Like I already said, I will continue doing montages and I will also start making more scripted content. With scripted content, I mean stuff like cinematics, skits, and possibly even mini movies. Of course, all of these will be made in-game. What game, you ask? Or don't ask? I'm not sure. You're probably just lazily sitting down watching this video while you should be doing something else and can't be bothered asking questions you would get the answer to anyway just mere seconds later. I'm getting off track. It's Garry's Mod, okay? I'm gonna make most of the scripted stuff in Garry's Mod. I know, cute confetti, big announcement, woohoo, so special. I recently got Gmod and toyed around with it a bit and thought it was perfect for making movie-like stuff in-game, like videos with an actual story of some sort. I know I'm definitely not the first to make cinematics and skits and everything in Gmod, but making actual films is something that I might want to do more with later in life, in a job kind of way. And what better way to gain experience than making terrible Gmod machinimas? Wow, this video is just riddled with sarcasm. Besides scripted content, I will also make other videos in Gmod, primarily messing around with friends doing dumb game modes. Alright, so now that all the fun stuff is out of the way, time to move on to a not so fun subject. It's a subject hundreds of people have already talked about and you're probably sick of by now. Article 13. I will not touch on this subject too much as you probably have heard this 100 times already, but I do want to say some quick things about it. If you don't know what it is exactly, I'll leave a link in the description to a video by MatPat describing perfectly what Article 13 is. From what I understand, it's a law that's supposed to make it easier for copyright holders to take something down and that's using their copyrighted material without permission. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. After all, if you've made something and someone uses your material without your permission, you should be able to take it down. However, the wording in the law, at least as of right now, is too vague, and it allows copyright holders to take stuff down even though it, for example, falls under fair use. Meaning if you want to maybe parody something something that's copyrighted, which is allowed because it falls under fair use, it can still be taken down because the wording in Article 13 allows copyright holders to abuse it. This would result in things like memes, which use a lot of copyright material, being taken down. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. The same goes for content some of your favorite YouTubers might be making. Basically, if the wording in Article 13 doesn't change, the internet would become a lot more dull. And you don't want to lose your memes and other dumb content, right? So that's why I've provided a link in the description to a website allowing you to help take action against Article 13. Please, don't let me lose my memes. Life is pain. Just recently I made my own meme. Help a poor 2B college student out. I don't know exactly how much Article 13 would impact me if it went through in its current state, but I kinda don't want to find out because I feel like it's gonna be bad. Okay, so that was the last subject on my list, but I don't really want to end the video here since we just had this serious and boring topic and I still have a lot of footage left. Oh, by the way, before I forget, like I said earlier in the video, I'm planning on making a ton of scripted stuff in Gmod, but I have a shortage of actors. I need more people to fill in all the roles in my videos. Acting can mean different things, playing an actual character with lines and all that, or just standing around performing a simple task. If you would like to help me out with making some videos, just leave a comment or send me a message on Twitter, link in the description. I have just a few requirements, however. For example, depending on your task, you will need a good microphone. You also need Discord, Gmod, at the very least a decent computer, and you need to be online at the times at which we record. More details regarding the latter can be given after you've quote-unquote signed up. So if this sounds like your cup of tea, hit me up. Alright, that helped the runtime a little bit, but I'm still not there. Another subject, another subject, another subject. Oh, how convenient. While I was recording this commentary, one of my videos got copyright claimed. This claim wasn't false though, it was just my own mistake. I'll elaborate. So in the early days of my channel, my content used to be even worse than it is today. I didn't even edit back then. I just recorded something and dumped it straight onto YouTube. I also was very oblivious to stuff possibly being owned by someone. In the video that got claimed, I was playing Strike Force Heroes 2, some random flash game I really liked at the time and still do. I would link the video in the description, but I kinda don't want people looking at that awful trash, so if you want to see it, you gotta look for it yourself. It's not that hard to find though. There literally is a playlist with the same name as the game, containing all the videos of the series somewhere on my channel. Anyway, this game had music, and because I didn't know any better, I didn't turn that off. Unlike I do now, because I don't want to risk something being copyright claimed simply because I did not realize it had copyright attached to it. So long story short, the music in the game turned out to have copyright and it got claimed. Now, this isn't that big of a deal, especially since the claim is 100% correct. But I just think it's funny how the claimant wants to take all the revenue from that video with the claim, while the video has gotten like 20 views over a course of probably more than 3 years. The most revenue you're going to get out of that is 2 cents. On top of that, I haven't been running ads on my channel ever since I didn't meet the requirements for it, so the claimant receives absolutely nothing. Basically, nothing would have been different whether they claimed it or not. Because the claim is correct, I'm not going to appeal it to YouTube. There's just no reason doing it. I just hope that no further action will be taken, because I actually was planning on using that exact music among other songs from the same artist in some of my future videos. The artist seems like a cool guy though, so I'll simply ask him if he's cool with me using some of his tracks. I'll link the artist's channel in the description simply because I like his stuff. Please don't send him any hate for claiming the video. His label claimed it, not himself. And like I said, the claim is correct, so there's just no need for doing that. On the topic of more copyright stuff, YouTube's claiming system is just completely broken. You've probably heard about this stuff as well, but again, I want to say something about it myself. Quick summary about what's up. There are people claiming videos supposedly for containing copyrighted material. Now, more often than not, these claims are correct. Sometimes, however, they are super duper, ultra mega, and some other words to express magnitude, false. Sometimes videos are claimed for even talking about something that has copyright attached to it. Sometimes videos are claimed just out of nowhere. The video contains nothing of the material in any way. A good example of this is what happened to the music artist called TheFatRat. His music video got claimed by someone no one has ever heard of, while it was his own song. He made it himself, it wasn't a remix, he wrote and composed it by himself with the help of some others. When he tried to appeal it, he just got a lot of shit. He talks about it in his own video, which I'll also link in the description, so please check that out. I used to use one of his tracks as my outro music, and I know TheFatRat is really chill with letting people use his music in different ways. He simply didn't deserve the treatment he got. I also have a good example of a false copyright claim myself. Again, it's with one of my other videos. The video is part of a Minecraft survival series. One time I recorded one of the episodes out, and I realized at the end that the audio both in-game and mic weren't working. The entire video was just without any sound. I decided to upload it anyway because otherwise it would leave a blank space in the series, which could have caused confusion. And then some obscure music label decides to claim my video because it would contain a sample of one of their songs, which is literally impossible. The video didn't have any sound. I wanted to try and fight it by appealing it, but when I read what the consequences were if I tried, I just let it slide. Basically, it said that if I appealed it, I was taking the risk of receiving a strike on my channel or my channel being terminated entirely, which is just ridiculous. It basically means anyone could claim anything and they would get away with it. This also is something that more and more creators are starting to fight against, and I definitely support that. Anyway, I managed to stretch my commentary out long enough. Looks like we're reaching the end. It will be New Year soon, so I just want to wish everyone a happy New Year. My past year was alright, but I feel like next year is going to be a very exciting one, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. If you want to share them, please give me your expectations on what you think is going to happen next year. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm Juji, and I'll see you all later. Have a good day, and bye-bye.